Greetings, fellow noobs. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you a 1v1 here in the Zelnoga Caverns. Right. I think I just did like 4 different accents in that 30 game seconds that we've just gone through. Holy crap. What's up, y'all? This is Blomus. We got Gummy Bear, which is friggin' badass SC2 name as far as I'm concerned, and SG Vicious, which is badass in a whole different way. So we are TvP, and we are back and back and back. Feel like it's been a while again. Sorry, kids, life just gets in the way sometimes. But yeah, it's always a toss-up, you know, when you've got some extra time in your hands. You're like, do I want to cast a game? Do I want to play a game? Because really, I mean, that's why we all love StarCraft. We like to play, right? But I tell you what, it's like getting on. First of all, it's like every time I want to play, it's like there's an internal dialogue between an internal argument onto whether or not to hit that StarCraft 2 icon on my desktop and to actually open the program. Once I get that far, it's like, do I want to watch replay? Do I want to cast? Do I want to play? Do I want to practice? Who else is on? And hitting that find matchup button, by the time I actually get there and hit the button, I've almost run out of time. So, yeah. I did have quite a nice run, though, recently. I'm finding, now that I'm not playing as often, I'm playing much better. I don't know if you have found that with your own play, but that has definitely been the case with me. And I don't know if that's the case with SG Vicious, who has got his first Marine out, going to take down that probe, getting his orbital command out in a hurry. Hopefully you have been enjoying the many avenues of StarCraft goodness that you've had opportunity to partake in these last couple weeks. IPL, NASL, TSL, GSL, how many SLs? SL, SNL, Saturday Night Live, no. That's actually not that good, Saturday Night Live. It used to be so funny when I was like a teenager, a long time ago, back in the day. Oh, look at this little Proxy Rax action by SG Vicious. Looking to get a little sneaky up in here on Gummy Bear. Got the stem down. Warp Gate coming out. Marauder. Still only 1 Rax though. Oh, wait. Never mind. Forgot about this guy. Second Rax down here. Is he going to make another one? See, this is the problem with Cheese. I mean, I guess the probe was already in his base, so he saw that 1 Rax, and now the Protoss has no idea what's happening. So this is actually, I don't know. I'm guessing because I don't play Terran. This seems like a very delayed 2 Rax proxy, because, for instance, say Gummy Bear's 4-gating, which he is, very late, well, kind of late 4-gate. I don't know, is he going to... He's not going to get... No, he's doing 3-gate robo. Okay, so he's not 4-gating. But if he was 4-gating, right now, he'd be pushing up the ramp, if he was doing a good 4-gate anyway. See, now he's heading out with his Zealot and his Stalker. If he 4-gates, this is a terrible play, because he's not going to be able to have much. As it stands, though, it might work out pretty good for SG Vicious. But if this was a real 4-gate, they'd be pushing up right now with Zealot and 5 Stalkers, and there's no way. I mean, there's 3. Nah, they'd be dead. Maybe, who knows? Anyway, but that's not the case. It's not a 4-gate. We got Marines and Marauders coming out. SCV is looking to do some scouting. There is just a couple of Stalkers up here. Gummy Bear looking to scout. I'm not exactly sure of the level of play here. So yeah, I just don't know, but I'm gonna guess. You can always tell a lot by saturation. You can always tell a lot. Like, see, both these guys have about the same saturation. They're both on, well, this guy's now on 2 gas. So I'm going to guess that this is probably gold to platinum level play here. Based solely on the saturation at 7 minutes in. I know that, you know, it's probably not the best the best barometer this late in the life of the game, but I think it's probably pretty good. Now this is weird. He does this 2 racks proxy and makes all these Marines, but then doesn't use them to attack, but brings down all the other units that he was making up at his home base and is going to use them to attack. Cancel this. Yep, there he goes. Now, if Vicious is stupid, he will push up this ramp, and if Gummy Bear is any good, he will split the army. Shaflam. There it is. And these guys will take out all these guys over the top. And Vicious will lose all of these units down here at the bottom. And who knows, maybe he will push again. And yes, he is. And he's going to stim this time. And now he's got everybody blocked inside. So, but now Vicious is going to use... Not going to use these units. Yeah. Alright, maybe it's not platinum play. Pardon me. Pulling off some probes. Killing off the attack. And Gummy Bear wins the engagement. Not going to get that stemmed Marauder, who is now 1 HP. Alright. Nice job, Gummy Bear. Good on the defense. Going to get that expansion back up as soon as there's money. But this is what's good about these proxy racks is now when he goes up to attack and he goes up here to counter, Vicious is going to be able to just run right in from behind, stim up, and I don't know, do you wait? Do you wait until the... I mean, if you want to do damage, you have to wait till this is finished before you attack. Otherwise, Gummy Bear is just going to cancel it, which he should do again right now. And he is going to force these units to pull back. All Zealots, not the best warp in here by Gummy Bear. But very nice attack by Vicious. He is going to be able to come right in here. Not going after the probes, going to try and take down the Cyber Core, but not anymore. Now just defending himself. See, you Terrans out there, you need to have a goal in mind. Like, what do I want this attack to achieve? You know? Vicious has come in here and he's basically killed some units, and but he's not. His attack hasn't done anything. You know what I mean? He killed some Zealots and a couple of Stalkers, but he didn't get any probes, as we can tell by the units. Protoss still ahead. He didn't get any units, and he didn't get the Cyber Core. He started to go after the Cyber Core, which is always a very good target if you're in the Protoss's base, because then they can't make Stalkers, which is, you know, it's like a bread and butter unit. All these Marauders coming down here is going to be bad news for Gummy Bear. He's not going to want to face them. Oh, I do not like this attack at all. Terrible force field. Okay, I'm starting to think we might be silver level here, just because of the kind of tactics that are going down. I don't know. I could be wrong. Once again, Vicious running in. He's got split armies. Gonna try and run up. Gonna lose some Stalkers. Good force field. Gonna lose another. Now he is supply blocked, but another pylon going down right away. Vicious should be able to handle this now. He should be able to push in. He's got pretty sizable army here and there, plus these few units, and queued up a crap ton of friggin' Marines. What the hell is that, Vicious? Yeah, definitely not not platinum level. Vicious throwing down more barracks. Not a bad idea. Expanding, also a very good idea. And now Gummy Bear with mostly Zealots and Sentries coming out. I don't mind zealots and sentries with a smattering of stalkers when you're going up against Terran Bio, except for the fact that marauders can kite, so you have to be really good with your force fields. Not just marauders, marines can kite too, obviously, but they don't have the range that your marauders do. So again, making more. What are we seeing? Okay, these guys in the back, they're gonna die. That was a terrible use of a force field. Very, very bad. Another big old army coming down here. Looks like Gummy Bear is going to go in here. Is going to find the... What did he see? He saw... Oh, he had his observer down here looking for the racks, but now he's left his base wide open. A couple zealots warped in, and now Vicious is going to be able to kill... Oh, terrible idea! Never attack with your probes. There's no reason to attack with your probes. Ever, 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 ever. Especially all... Oh my goodness. Gummy Bear. Why? Gummy Bear. All of them. Every single one, Gummy Bear. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You never want to attack with your probes. I mean, unless it's like at the very end of the game and you have to in order to stay alive, which was not the case here. You've got your expansion up. You know, you could have just taken all your probes and transported them out here in the meantime, and you would have been fine. But now, Gummy Bear, you are screwed. Vicious really using these proxy racks down here. A very helpful tool. Again, wasteful force fields. Yeah, they're keeping the marauders in place, but I don't like it. It's wasteful. And now, because your sentries, you have to remember that sentries are... force field is really the only good thing about them. If you have to rely on them for damage, then you're screwed. So, you know, definitely use them, but try not to waste your force fields. Like, that was 3 force fields to trap 2 marauders, and didn't even trap one of them. It just was not good, Gummy Bear, not good. What am I hearing getting smacked? Oh, they're killing that. They're killing the rocks? What's the point of that? Alright, so Gummy Bear's trying to make some probes, because that's pretty much all he can do right now. He doesn't have a lot of money. Vicious, clear advantage now, finally, way ahead. He's got to be ahead in income. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, 33 harvesters to 13, tripling, quadrupling the income rate of Gummy Bear. So we should see this game wrapping up here soon. I did see a tank up there, didn't I? Yep, a couple tanks coming out for Vicious. This should be, theoretically, the end. But Vicious not... not terrible use of the force field that time. Inefficient, but not terrible. Not terrible. I don't want to... Again, what the hell's up with the queuing? You need to add units, so definitely for every probe you make, you want to be, first of all, opening up that gateway, and you have gas by the tons, you've got money, you need to be making units. You cannot expand even if you wanted to right now, so don't even think about making another Nexus. And I guess Vicious is just using these guys as scouts. Not a terrible idea. And here is the drop coming in from the top. On Gummy Bear's main, all Marines, 1 Marauder, stimmed in. Gonna kill the few probes that Gummy Bear has left up here in the main. Is he gonna be able to take out? No, he does not have enough guys to do any other damage. Alright, is he gonna drop these Marines down here now? Probably. Man, Vicious just is taking it to him now. Again, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mine. Probes are made to mine. That's all you need them for. You've got these sentries. They can... First of all, you've got money. Why aren't you making stuff? I mean, other than queuing up 5 probes. What the heck is the deal, bruh? Alright, I'm definitely taking this back. This is not This is silver at best. Just for all the queuing. Queuing Marines, queuing tanks. Okay, we have a starport down. We got Marauders queued up. Oh, man. Vicious expanding again. Okay, now this is becoming a one-sided affair. We got 100 food to 54 food. More sentries coming in for Gummy Bear. And, you know, for all the beating that Gummy Bear has taken, you know, I mean, he's down by 40 food, but it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? It could be way worse. Look at Vicious floating all these minerals. He's got barracks floating around, and I mean, this hopefully will end the game right here. It should, in theory, because he does have all these production facilities. Production facilities, is that? Yeah. But look, he's got 3 tanks and a few Marines. He could have tons more. This game should be long over, I'm guessing. But this is actually a pretty good force here by Gummy Bear for what Vicious is sending. Look, he's going to lose some tanks. He's going to lose Marines. This time, pretty decent force fields. Now, that was overkill. And you don't have enough stalkers. See, this is the problem. You need a couple more stalkers in your mix. And now look, he's back. You know, back at it, almost back up to even in harvesters, which is friggin' amazing. Gummy Bear doing it to it. Vicious got a couple of Marines down here, making sure he doesn't get a third, which is really all Vicious needs to do at this point. I mean, he's rocking. Actually, his saturation is crap now. No, never mind. Scrap that. But he should be transferring a butt ton of those guys down here. And he's not queuing up anything. He's just kind of hanging out. And Gummy Bear's getting closer. It's getting closer. It looks like he's gonna try and make this into an interesting game. And it's all zealots and sentries. This is pretty wild. There's like very few and more Marines coming in. Drop at the top. Going to come in. What kind of damage are they going to try and do? There is 8 probes down here, which they could kill. But again, pretty much mined out up here. No reason to do anything other than go to the other base. And now, warping in some stalkers finally. Not a bad... Good force field there. Keep them from running away. Killed off the medevac, and now the rest of these guys are on their way. What are these probes doing? Oh, he's going to come up and take the yellow. Now, if Vicious lets this happen, he could be in big trouble, but obviously he's coming down here to keep the gold base from being taken, and it's going to go down very quickly. And there... What? I was like, what are you taking out that pylon for? That was kind of silly. Alright, here's got to be the final battle right here. There's no more force fields. This is what I'm talking about. You get to the real big battle and you don't have enough force fields to do the damage you need. And this is the problem when you're relying on sentries. You don't have the DPS. So, Gummy Bear, gonna have to... GG. BG. FU. I don't know what BG is. Big game? Big kahuna? Bagala gagala bagala gagala gagala. Anyway, the game is over, and I've got company. Keep climbing that ladder. Peace out, y'all.